tell me that you understand it. Don't tell me that I'm too demanding. I need you to show me you're taking this too slowly. Don't tell me that you're what I need, no. I believe that when I see so. Time for you to show me. Hush your lips, stop your no need for words, I'm already yours. Let our bodies talk till I'm asking for more. I can't keep waiting for you to be sure. Baby, I want you. Don't tell me that you understand it. Don't tell me that I'm too demanding. I need you to show me you're taking this too slowly. Don't tell me that you're what I need, no. I believe that when I see.
Okay, right there.
Hush your lips, stop your
everybody, it's your girl Sunshine, aka that young trucker girl from Detroit, and today I am going to be talking to you guys about the question that I get every single day while I am out here delivering freight, out here trying to make money and be a successful truck driver. So I don't care. I can have on the full trucking uniform. I'm talking safety vests, safety gloves. I wear super trucker boots. I could be holding the diesel fuel pump, pumping the fuel. I could be driving down the road in the truck. I can get out of the driving seat and walk in there, full logo, full trucker armor, and someone will ask me, are you a trucker? If I had $1 for every single time somebody asked me this question, I probably wouldn't need to be a truck driver. When I pull up to the shipper or the receiver and I go in with my load documents and I get there and I say, yes, I'm here, trucker for so-and-so company, and I have an 11 o'clock appointment, the first question they ask me is, are you really a trucker? I pause because it really don't bother me anymore. When I first started driving, it really did bother me. I'm like,
if another person asks me, am I a trucker, I am going to lose it.
But now I can just look at people and I can just look at them and say, yes, I'm a trucker. You see me and I pull up, you can say, that's Sunshine. That's that young trucker girl from Detroit. Answering, 1 second, because my dog is literally barking at this guy right now. Turbo, shut up. So I decided to start filming my life as a female truck driver to hopefully inspire more females to join the trucking industry. I don't want this to be, this is definitely a male dominant industry, and I don't want these videos to be about like women versus male truckers, or just completely leave out all of the drama with women do it better, because it's really it's not a competition. I believe that it's enough money in this for everybody. So it's really, my main thing is to inspire other women, young women, older women, whoever, all women, that you can get out here and make money just like the rest of them. Don't let this industry intimidate you. Whatever reason, if hopefully by showing my everyday, how I make it and how I, deliver, plan trips and deliver loads, and it's definitely a very lucrative industry. and hopefully I can inspire other females, other women to join this industry. People ask me,
how did you get into the trucking industry? What made you decide to become a truck driver? And why did you choose this industry? They say things like you have so many other things that you can do, like college being one of them.
This industry just naturally interested me, and I started doing research on it, and the money, through YouTube and all kinds of places. I spent a lot of time just researching the trucking industry and just every little bitty thing, from the logistics, the brokerage division, the dispatching division, from every possible division that totals out the whole industry. The numbers are out there for anybody to research, and I said, why not? At first I was a little intimidated by it because these trucks, for coming from a person that did not have any experience, these trucks can look really intimidating. But me, I'm the kind of person that I can believe that I can do anything that I put my mind to. You may see me trying to fly a plane. You mean to tell me I can get my license? All I gotta do is read this book and get a temporary instruction permit and learn how to drive a truck, and I can start out making $50,000 a year? Like, you gotta be kidding me. Even if I did not plan on trucking forever, until retirement, it's still a good license to have up under your belt to fall back on. You can be doing anything when you research and how much this industry is so lucrative, and you research how much these transportation companies are making, and how much, just to keep it simple, freight is how we get everything. Trucks are how we get everything that comes in and goes out, is brought in and brought out through a truck, through a ship. Eventually it's gonna go on a truck, whether it be a dry van, a reefer, a flatbed, it's gonna go on a truck. So I don't see the industry, I don't see it crashing. Yes, it may get a little bit tough, where the freight rates are not as, high, but I don't see this being an industry that will just completely come to an end. So why not have the license under my belt as a back? I took the book from the Secretary of State and I read it. It took me a week because I do love reading. And so I was excited about getting into the industry. So it took me a week to read the book. I did my general knowledge, air brake, and combination test in 1 week, and I had my temporary instruction permit. And I'm like, at the time, let me rewind for you guys, because at the time I already had, 2 years before I even got my CDL license, I decided to jump into it. I was so excited about getting into the trucking industry that I decided to jump into the trucking industry by getting my own authority. I was fortunate enough to have friends and investors to help me out and back me up. And I started learning how to work the load board, how to set up different systems, and wear just about every hat there was in order to successfully book a load and make money. 55. So my first year of trucking was like, oh my goodness, I had a hard head, and everybody knows what a hard head makes, and that was exactly me. In my first year of trucking, I didn't have any accidents, but I did find myself getting into a lot of situations that I could have avoided. Like, one, I was the back road queen, Like, I would let GPS, I was so faithful to my GPS that I would just say, oh, I'm going with the shortest route. I gotta make money, or whatever. And I took every back road that was legal. You could drive a truck on these roads, but I took every back road, and I found myself getting into very sticky situations where I ended up having to, get him and be like, hey, I did it again, and he's like yelling like, you gotta stop doing this. So we were always just, back and forth because I thought that I was right and everything. But that was pretty much my first year truck. This industry has matured me, and it will turn you, and it will give you some lady balls. That's the best way to put it, because I woke up really fast. You're gonna see, not to discourage anybody, but I have seen a lot of different things. I've seen so many different accidents and things that go on with truckers and truck drivers that it has really changed the way that I see. It has really caused me to more respect this piece of equipment. Don't ever think that you know too much, you know enough, and now you just mastered this piece of equipment, because it will prove you wrong. And hopefully, you don't ever have to go through any situation like that. Talk a lot. I got it from my father. I love to talk, and I love to talk to different drivers and listen to older drivers, or drivers from everywhere, but mainly the older ones, because they have a lot of information and wisdom, that they can pass down on you. I don't have to have somebody, like if I worked in an office setting, I don't have to see these same people every single day. So every day I'm in a different state, I'm in a different place. This is the place to be. One, my first background was accounting, and most accountants are the same way. Bookkeepers, they're introverts. So trucking and accounting works hand in hand. So if you've done the comparison of a 23-year-old working at McDonald's versus a 23-year-old truck driver, the money comparison, once you become a truck driver, and once you get your CDL license, and once you get your first check, you will never be the same. And me personally, by me starting off backwards and getting my own authority and seeing the bigger bulk of the money first, versus you being a driver, a company driver, or a lease purchase operator, to you being a full-blown owner operator with your own truck. Once you see that money, you will never be the same when it comes to applying for if you had to choose or change careers. You're gonna say, there is no way I can go at my age. I can go from driving a truck to flipping burgers, or stuff like, hopefully, I don't ever have to do that, because you never know, things happen. But not to say that I won't if I had to flip some burgers, but if you can, once you become a truck driver and you get that CDL license and you get that first check, it will never be the same. You will never be the same. I was actually fortunate enough to not have to go to a truck driving school. I trained myself through the book portion, and my ex trained me how to drive. So I was able to save money. It costs between $3,000 to all the way up into the $7,500, or some people have paid more for truck driving school. And not to discourage you guys from going and joining a truck driving school. However you get the license, you will make that money back, and you will see a return on your investment. Good luck to if anybody's out there that's currently in truck driving school, and they're out there, females, definitely hit me up on Facebook, Sunshine Johnson. If you have any questions about backing or doing a pre-trip, or just anything that can help you in the trucking industry, contact me and I will help you. I'm looking for the inexperienced females that are contemplating getting into the trucking industry. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, comments, or ideas, suggestions, you know, since I'm pretty much jumping into this with randomness as all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, suggestions, or ideas about what videos I should post, definitely comment below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I keep repeating the same thing. Just hit the like button and subscribe.